Mitosis. Here is one of many adaptations of mitosis that you can find within media. This is the Pokemon Solosis and the rest of its evolution line. I added this here because it quite literally is the mitosis Pokemon, and I wanted to add something, but that's not important right now. So, during mitosis, first you have the interphase. The interphase is the longest phase and is comprised of multiple parts, such as G0, G1, S, and G2. G1 is just the chilling phase, where the cell waits until it enters G1. This can be from anywhere from a couple minutes to who knows how long. G1 is the start of mitosis, where the cell grows in size and begins to synthesize RNA, proteins, and other macromolecules. G1 also has the checkpoint that kills off any abnormal cells. So the S is the synthesis phase, where DNA is replicated along with genetic information. And then G2 is the last phase in interphase, which is the second growth phase. More proteins get synthesized, which the cell reaches. Once the cell reached the G2 checkpoint, it must be ready to move on or it will be sentenced to death. And as you can see here, it's just a little diagram of how the interface kind of works. It's just expanding just to get a little bit bigger. The prophase is the second phase. The prophase is the first step of mitosis after G2 is completed. Chromosomes become visible as paired chromatids, which are each one of these. This is a chromosome, each one is a chromatid, and the nuclear envelope disappears, which the nuclear envelope would be this circle that just disappears while the chromatids and chromosomes become visible. Second is metaphase. The spindle fibers attach to the centromere of each chromosome. Chromosomes line up on the metaphase plate, and it contains in the metaphase checkpoint. Continues in the metaphase checkpoint. As you can see, from here to here, the spindle fibers attach to the chromosomes, splitting them apart a little bit so that they can be further than pulled. The anaphase. Anaphase is the third step of mitosis. Spindle fibers pull the chromatids, half of the chromosome, to opposite poles of the cells, aka the north and the south. As you can see, just a little bit of a pull apart right there. And then after that, you have the telophase. The telophase is the fourth step of mitosis. The nuclear envelope begins to reappear around the duplicated chromatids after the chromatids get pulled apart in the last phase. The cell membrane begins to fold in on itself, which will begin the process of breaking apart the cells into two. And then right here, this little indent is what is called cleavage, the infold part of the cell that indicated the start of the physical division. Cytokinesis. Cytokinesis ends mitosis. The cell membrane splits into two cells with duplicated genetic information. And the original cell that it started from is called the parent cell, which makes a copy of its genetic material, which is contained in the nucleus. And then both of these cells are called the daughter cells, which each new cell has its own copy of the original DNA. And then, why is mitosis important? Mitosis, aka cell division, is a crucial part of how cells survive for multiple reasons. The first reason is the size of the cell. If a cell becomes too big and the volume over surface area ratio is messed up, it can cause problems for the cell when trying to get things through the cell membrane. The second reason is the number of cells. When a cell gets too big, it must split to make other cells that can help the host or the animal survive.